Hello, welcome to the Play It Again podcast. My name is Corey. I'm James.
I'm Ben.
James is actually not here. He's
away.
currently at Southbound Music Festival, so it's just Ben and I doing our final normal podcast before our 2016 in review podcast, which should be sometime next week. But this week we've just got a minor episode for you. We're going to be talking about Allied. We'll be talking about
Why Him, Edge of 17, United Kingdom.
Cool.
Corey didn't get a chance to see Moana. Obviously, I've already covered that. Red Dog, I've not had much time to see. I wouldn't mind seeing. I saw the first one, but I do like going to Australian film.
Yeah,
it's getting okay reviews, but I'd prefer not to. But
yeah, fair enough.
We've got a couple of films to cover. Pretty big week in trailers and news though, so we'll get straight into it. Start off, Martin Scorsese is resuming his project Devil in the White City, which is the Leonardo DiCaprio film, starring him, and it's an architect works to build up the 1893 World's Fair while a serial killer uses the fair to attract and kill women.
That sounds really fucking cool.
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
That'd be hopefully Leonardo DiCaprio is the murderer, because I'd...
Yeah, but then it's just Shutter Island.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time,
it'll be funny.
It'll be cool to see him play a fully fledged murderer where he doesn't think he's, a cop or anything.
That's too obvious, though. If, he's...
Well, he's attracted to Star, so, he's the main, so we don't know.
So what's the idea that he is, just a capitalist guy?
Well, is that the film where he plays, 23 people, the serial killer?
That's Split, isn't it?
No, that's James McAvoy. Well, there was the one ages ago before he won the Oscar for Revenant, where he was linked to play someone who has 18 split personalities and is a serial killer. And it was supposed to have Martin Scorsese to direct, but I don't know if that's it.
Never heard of that. No, I've heard about this.
I remember we said that if he's good in it, it'll be his first Oscar. I remember we covered it in the pod.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but...
No, I do remember. We were here in this exact room. We were in the pod cave. Yeah. I
don't know if it's the same one, but...
I remember something vaguely about it. Yeah, this was before Revenant came out. Yeah.
Yeah, because we all thought it.
That sounds like it went to McAvoy. Maybe it was Split.
No, because I remember he put it on hold. We did another bit. So I don't know if that's the one, because he has another one with Leo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. Next bit, Wes Anderson did a little video and announced his next film, Isle of Dogs, which is a new stop motion film, which Mr. Fantastic Fox was, I believe. But it's got a pretty fucking good cast.
Yeah.
I don't know the plot, but it's got Bryan Cranston, Bill Murray, Ed Norton, Jeff Goldblum.
I mean, all of Wes Anderson's films have ridiculously good casts, though. Moonrise
Everyone
Kingdom,
sort of wants to work with
Moonrise Kingdom and Grand Budapest all have freakishly good casts. Yeah, I'm pumped. I love dogs and I love Wes Anderson and I like stop motion.
You love dogs.
So it ticks all the boxes. I'll see that one. It could be really funny. Hopefully it's funny. Hopefully it's not weird and serious.
Yeah. Did you like Fantastic Mr. Fox?
I've never seen Fantastic.
I've never seen.
I've read the book, but I haven't seen the movie.
Okay. Next bit. So Blade Runner 2049. Obviously, we'll cover the trailer in a bit, but in America, it got a R rating, which is fucking sick.
What's that?
So
that's MA here.
That would be MA.
Yeah,
or very hard R here. I mean, very hard M. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Right on the edge, but I'm seeing this.
Isn't the original MA?
It was MA when it came out, but on the Blu-rays, it's all M.
Oh, okay. Because
they re-released it, so they still
rate
it.
Yeah. That's good. That's the sort of thing I want. It should be.
Yeah.
It should be violent and dark and weird.
I'm very excited. Next bit, they've announced an Expendables 4, and it'll end the franchise. It comes out in 2018. I don't know why they need so long to make this film.
It comes out when?
2018.
It's not that fucking hard to make an Expendables film. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't the third one make no money?
Yeah, the third one was the one where Mel Gibson was in it.
Yeah, he was
the villain, and it made $100 million or something. Not much money at all.
Yeah, so no one saw it. Why are they... whatever.
Yeah. This is interesting. Denis Villeneuve is in talks to direct the Dune reboot.
Yeah, I heard this. I don't know. Have you read Dune?
I haven't read it. I haven't seen it, but I looked up the plot, and it's basically Duke's son leads desert warriors against the Galactic Empire and his father's evil nemesis when they assassinate his father and free the desert world from their emperor's rule.
So it's basically Star Wars, but it was written before Star Wars.
So it's 1984. So.
Star Wars was heavily based. No, that's the movie, but the book's really old.
The book's really old.
So
yeah.
I think Star Wars was heavily influenced
by that. But with that director attached, I'll fucking see it.
I'll
see it.
The trick now is going to be avoiding, because Star Wars became sort of big before it, is going to be avoiding any similarities to Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, The Force Awakens got away with it, but that's something else.
Talking about Star Wars, Gareth Edwards in an interview came out and said they've I think I've already basically said this in our chat, but they've got a 4K restoration of A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Apparently working on Return of the Jedi, and they are the despecialized editions.
They are the despecialized edition. That is fucking awesome.
So if they come out with a 4K restoration, not specialized, I'll fucking buy that.
Will there be a normal one as well? Like a normal?
I would imagine there would be a normal Blu-ray. Because generally it's easier, it's a lot easier to just convert it back to Blu-ray from 4K than converting it to 4K.
Yeah. Hopefully there is, because I don't have a 4K Blu-ray, but...
Yeah, I'd imagine there would be. But generally when you buy a 4K Blu-ray, it comes with a standard one anyway. Like all the 4K Blu-rays I have come with 4K Blu-ray, standard Blu-ray, and then a digital copy.
Okay, I get you.
So I'll buy the shit out of this.
Yeah, that'd be the best way to show someone that hasn't seen Star Wars. Showing them that edition would definitely
4K.
be.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where you see like the mastery. There's not the shit CGI and the weird...
Like the fucking Jabba the Hutt scene.
Fuck, what? Sorry. Oh, good. I had a big night. Sorry, I didn't want to yawn on the podcast. Yeah, I was showing my girlfriend Star Wars for the first time, and I forgot how weird the special editions are.
Because the scene where Han Solo walks behind Jabba the Hutt in A New Hope, I think,
and even like,
and he just like goes up and it like,
and it's like, yeah, and like stuff like when like he gets shot by Greedo, and his head does like his head just like moves a few pixels, and then like stuff like what was it? There was something like, just the scene, every scene in Tatooine where you're just like watching, you're like, this is interesting, and then a huge CGI monstrosity, like a shit CGI Dewback just walks in front of the camera for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
and it is so aged.
It's very jarring to watch. Yeah,
it just looks so shit.
Because there are the despecialized editions online. Like I know Jeremy Jahns like posted a tweet after Rogue One saying he's watching this, and it was a Blu-ray cover he made of the despecialized, but it's like, you need a Blu-ray player that will play pirated movies, which generally a lot of them have like codecs that won't allow you to play it.
Yeah.
Now, but I'd prefer a legit copy with all the special features.
Definitely.
This one, I wish JJ was here to hear this news, but Bad Mums is getting a sequel, and it's a Christmas-based film in 2017.
I thought there was Bad Dads coming out.
Bad Dads is coming out, but there's a sequel of Bad Mums, and it's set in Christmas, and it's a Christmas movie.
Oh no! Oh, Christmas stress. I think I can genuinely pick the whole plot. It'll be like Christmas stress, and they'll all be working super hard because it's Christmas, and then they'll just be like, "Fuck this! Christmas is the most stressful time. We give our kids presents, and then what do we get out of it? Nothing." And then the exact same thing will happen.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can very much see what will happen.
Girls rule. Women are funny. Get over it, Ben. We've been through this. Get over it. Okay, it's 2000.
It's 26. But they need to make decent films.
It's 2016. Just get over it. That's my shit John Oliver impersonation.
This is interesting because we talked about the Josh Trank Boba Fett standalone film. Apparently, not Josh Trank attached, obviously, but apparently the film itself is still in the works.
Oh, really?
The standalone one.
But I don't really give a fuck. Oh, but it's... The other day...
A lot of people do care about it, though. I'd prefer an Obi-Wan standalone.
So much. The other day at work, I was just planning with someone an Obi-Wan, like the potential of an Obi-Wan standalone. And it was Max. And I was just like...
okay, yeah.
And I was just like...
I'd prefer it, but like a lot of people
so much potential.
A lot of people do want Boba Fett.
I've basically worked out the entire plot of what the Obi-Wan standalone would be, and it's just glorious. It could just be so fucking good. I'll tell you later because I don't want to. I haven't patented my ideas yet, so.
Last one. A couple more, but Rogue One in 1 week has grossed 500 mil, which isn't good. Surprising.
No, I mean it's doing pretty well, and it's got a lot of.
It's not making nearly as much money as Force Awakens.
No,
I think this was at 800 mil about this stage. Force Awakens.
Yeah, but
that was
critics are not loving. Like they like it, but it's definitely in terms of casual audience viewer reactions, they're loving this movie. In terms of like normal audiences are relishing Rogue One. From when you look on like IMDb user reviews and.
I think very much it's like not Force Awakens got like critical acclaim.
Critical acclaim,
like 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mixed.
Anyone could like my mum could go watch it who doesn't watch Star Wars and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Rogue One, I doubt she would enjoy. It's very much sort of for the Star Wars audience.
Yeah, well, it's very much for a casual. I'd say it's very much for a casual audience in terms of the violence and the action.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
the characterization, the end scene.
I just every time I think about it, I just keep thinking it's good. It's not great. Like I still reckon
it is. It's just it's a good, not great.
Yeah,
it's better than Marvel movies in terms of. I still feel better.
It's better than some. I wouldn't say it's better than like Winter Soldier.
I Marvel movies. I'm done. I'm finished. Seriously, I barely like Doctor Strange. Like I'm finished.
You fucking love Doctor Strange. You had it like an 8.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, then why? I don't know.
They're good movie. I see what you mean. You're getting fatigue. Like we all get fatigue of these films at this stage. There's so many coming out. Like superhero films in general, there's so many coming out. Marvel seem to be the only ones doing good ones though. When you see Suicide Squad, when you watch that, you're like, "Fuck! I just don't want to see another."
It's more the same formula over and over and over again.
Yeah, I'm more getting keen for Phase 3 than anything though, just because they are changing a shitload. Like all of what they've done led up to now. They're going for the Thanos. Like we've been fucking for the last 10 years. They're talking about Thanos and this huge war, and we're leading up to that.
It'd be hilarious if he was just really disappointing.
Oh, it would be. Yeah, Marvel would probably do that. Though.
Yeah, Marvel fucking suck at villains. That's the other thing is their villains are always awful.
Yeah. Moving on. Couple more. This is one of an interesting one. So everywhere, like movie news, like pretty much everywhere was writing that Ryan Reynolds is making a Logan cameo as Deadpool, which could be interesting. But he came out and tweeted saying, "It's sadly not true. Prisoner 24601 is on a solo mission on this one." And then someone tweeted saying, like, do you want it to happen? He's like, fuck yes, I want a Deadpool/Wolvie film. But Logan is its own unique and perfect thing. The big red shit talker wouldn't mix with this time. Yeah. Which I sort of agree. Like, I don't think I would want to see...
Logan is...
it looks very
Logan grim. Is... Yeah, it's superhero depression, the movie. So...
Yeah, I don't want to see Deadpool in it.
No.
But I do fucking want to see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's so good.
I mean, it won't happen.
I don't think it'll happen because this is Wolverine's last one. But... The thing is, he could be saying, no, it's not going to happen, and it does just to fuck with people. That's what Ryan Reynolds would take me out of the movie. It would, yeah. I'd agree. So JJ actually tagged us in this yesterday, but Fox are making a action-adventure movie about Stan Lee's life. Don't know why it's an action-adventure, but I would have thought it'd be a biopic. But
yeah, a biopic would be sick, but I don't know why.
Stan Lee's life's really fucking interesting. Like, I've read the book. He released a book where it was all about his life, but it was in, like, comic form.
Oh, like Roald Dahl, yeah.
And it was fucking like it's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, I know. I'd get around a biopic. Who would play him?
Yeah, it's a good thing. Like you don't know, would they play him? Would they go just in him as his 30s or? Like,
they go younger actors, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think interesting. Like I saw an article this morning. Like movies are becoming a lot less revolved around stardom.
Yeah.
They're casting a lot more unknowns. Like even Anton Yelchin, like or whatever you say it in
Han Solo guy?
Han Solo, yeah.
I can't think now. Yeah, we get it.
Like he's in 3 movies, and then all of a sudden, like they're not having to cast like a Leonardo DiCaprio in a film for it to make money anymore. It still will, but I would want them to cast an unknown.
I agree.
Last bit of news though, obviously me and you have seen La La Land. JJ's yet to see it. He will see it before his top 10 next week. I can fucking get around this. Damien Chazelle is reuniting with Ryan Gosling about a Neil Armstrong biopic called First Man.
Neil Armstrong, the musician.
Yeah.
The
astronaut. Sorry.
Oh!
Yeah, the astronaut, sorry, not the musician. They're heading like
they're... Oh, no, yeah, because Neil Armstrong was...
The Neil Armstrong is a musician, yeah, that's what I thought it was.
But he's also black. So that makes... Yeah. I mean, I just realised, I was like, oh, that would have been...
Ryan. So Ryan
Women
Gosling will be
daring.
playing Neil Armstrong,
I
but
kind of wanted it to be.
I fucking want to see this film.
I mean, I kind of wanted it to be the musician. In terms
I want to see Damien Chazelle do more music just because he does it so perfectly.
Yeah.
But I will get around this film. I think Damien Chazelle, after watching La La Land 3 times, he brings the best out of Ryan Gosling.
This will be our first sort of
his first non-musical.
His first non-musical
It would be,
sort
yeah.
of film.
Yeah, it would be. But yeah, I think he brings the best out of Gosling after watching La La Land so many times. I will get around this though because watching La La Land back, everything is so perfect. Like the shots, the lighting is perfect. The one shots. Could you imagine like fucking some sick lighting and a full like 5-minute long like one shot on the moon or something like that?
It could be incredible.
It could be fucking incredible.
It'd be incredible. Yeah,
I would get around it. Don't know when it's coming out, but I'll fucking
get around it from me.
Yeah, get it
approved.
Should be our new rating system. Yeah. All right, we'll jump on to trailers.
And then obviously big news news this week with Carrie and
Carrie
Debbie
Fisher.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
So Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds.
I did tear up.
Pretty
morning
tragic situation, and just definitely huge influence on film. And interesting thing about Carrie,
she was a huge ghostwriter.
Huge,
massive. She rewrote like huge, fucking big film.
Yeah, she was incredibly talented, and there's a great video of her going around at the moment with the roast of George Lucas, where she just genuinely gets up and just does this speech to George Lucas, and it is just fucking savage.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. It is very depressed. Like I mean, she's obviously had a huge effect on me. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so yeah, she's naturally had a huge effect on me. It did it was one of the biggest, one of the deaths this year that did. We've obviously had a shit year with deaths, but one of the deaths, it did affect me, but after watching her in so many interviews, she was very weird.
Oh yeah,
but
she had to be.
She had to be. Yeah,
you after Star at 19.
After the life she had.
Have you heard? Yeah, she had that story about this one with Daisy Ridley, and she's like, "Oh, you just got to prepare." I remember this boy came up to me and he said, "Oh, I used to be in love with you. I used to think about you 20 times a day." She would go 20 times. He goes, "Well, 4 times a day."
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just like, oh fuck. Yeah, obviously massive loss, and not just. I mean, obviously it's a loss if anyone dies, regardless of whether they're famous. Yeah, but someone like her, who in terms of her feminist character, massive influence on young girls, massive influence on the film industry. Was one of the first sort of kick-ass heroines in terms of at a time when a lot of women were super weak in films. She was the one where she was just played that sort of strong character that was definitely revolutionary for women in film. So yeah. Massive loss, and obviously huge.
I know, I read online that she did finish episode A.
She did, which feels weird worrying thinking about that.
I'm not worrying about that. I'm just thinking, hopefully they do her just. If she's supposed to appear in episode 9, I don't want tasteless CGI
you don't want the Toadie's wife in Neighbours appeal of hey, they never found Toadie's wife's body, did they? Sorry.
Not Neighbours ads where they're like, is she alive?
It's just she died. He's like, hey, they. And then this is the random episode. This is hey, they. That's unrelated.
Yeah, that's good.
They never found Tony's wife's body, did they? Yeah, but anyway, back to Nora. Thoughts and prayers with her family and Billy Reynolds. Obviously, pretty. Of course, Billy Fisher or whatever her name is. Pretty sad story. Yeah. Moving on.
A couple of trailers this week. We'll jump onto a quick one because this was a 1-minute trailer. The Emoji Movie is coming out. Sony are doing it. Can confirm it will be garbage. Anything Sony.
I just watched the trailer for the first time.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Corey's face was just a stale piece of shit. He was just looking at it what?
Fuck, man.
2016, the year Hollywood lost its originality.
The likes on the trailer.
50,000 dislikes and about 400 likes.
Ghostbusters level. It's really.
Interestingly enough, both Sony.
Yeah, Jesus.
They've got Passengers coming out next week as well, which is supposed to be pretty
rubbish. Sony just suck.
They do.
They suck really at they suck at working with actors and directors.
They're great with fucking gaming, gaming in their actual console and devices, but
yeah, in terms of their film studio,
in terms of their tech, but in terms of their film studio, they're just fucking.
They're just making a loss. I don't know why they don't just
sell it all off.
Just sell it all off and just focus on gaming. Yeah. I don't get what anyway.
Yeah, no, they could. Yeah, I agree. Looks awful. Another one, Snatched, which is an Amy Schumer comedy where she basically her boyfriend breaks up with her and she gets
A lot happens in the trailer.
A lot happens in the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
It would be kind of weird if they did the trailer and then didn't show her getting snatched.
Yeah,
and then you go into the film and she gets stolen. You're like, what the fuck is this?
It feels like the movie's going to be paced weird from what I can see. But I think it looks pretty funny.
I think it looks average. There are a couple scenes in the trailer though that are really quite funny.
It's funny.
The guy from Fresh Off the Boat and who's in Office Christmas Party, I think. With the mummy problems.
Yeah.
I love him. He's good in everything. Watching him, he's like
that line is funny.
I'm going to this band thing, and there's going to be a lot of pussy, and she's like inspiration.
Amy Schumer works really well when she's working off bouncing off older people. Yeah. She has like a sketch where it's like mum computer therapy. It's as if like you go to the psychologist because she goes to the psychologist because like her and her mum have like issues where like her mental health is damaged because she's trying to explain how to use a computer to her mum. And like it's so funny. So like, that sort of dichotomy.
I'll watch it because it looks a lot better than her other film.
Trainwreck was good.
Trainwreck was good. Her other film, I forgot what it was, but it looks decent. Like some of the tone for the trailer is just a bit weird.
Yeah, it is. Goldie Hawn looks funny. It looks like a much better version of that shit Seth Rogen movie with Barbra Streisand.
Road Trip or whatever.
Yeah, something like Road Trip or the road the trip or
the trip. The Trip. I think it's called
the Trip. Yeah,
awful movie.
Looks better than that. And there's a line about welcome. That is fucking hilarious.
That is really funny. Actually,
it's see the trailer for yourself and see what you think. But I think it's okay. Ben. You made it out to be worse than I think.
I made it out to be a little bit better. Like
I watched the Barbie movies.
I watched it real late at night, and I was like, "Oh, this just isn't that funny."
No,
and then I watched it just then again for the second time, and I
looks like in a big audience of 40-year-old women, it could be a fun time,
a raving time. Yeah,
a couple of piccolos.
This film won't look like a good time. Cure for Wellness. It just looks fucking real weird. Gore Verbinski, it looks very much like Shutter Island, as you said.
So much like Shutter Island.
Like it's taken a huge amount of inspiration from Clockwork Orange as well.
Yeah.
The vision, like the fucking film looks brilliant. Like it doesn't look like a good film.
It's a visual director. I mean,
visual director.
Every single shot in Pirates of the Caribbean is incredible as well, though. So like,
what one did he directed the first one, didn't he?
I thought he directed the last two. I thought he directed all three.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I just, there's so many shots, like the shot and the start of the second where like the glasses are like overflowing. No, and he looks way too young to be.
I just don't really like these kind of films. It just makes me feel like I don't want to go see this film in a cinema.
No, I've noticed that.
I don't want to go watch a film
like
where he looks at a bathtub and there's fucking little like slithery fucking slide. It's like, no, just like, why would I want to watch that? It'd make my body curl. Like,
it's just depressing. Yeah. Creepy and weird. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it looks really cliche and it looks like I've seen it before. So
it's getting rave early buzz.
Really? Like Batman v Superman did?
No. Batman v Superman didn't. There was I forgot what company, but they had a huge thing like, every company does this, but they write all these critics and stuff and they put them in a theatre and they have showcases of films coming out with the directors. They showed like 40 minutes of Alien to people.
Oh, wow.
Alien Covenant, and then they showed Cure of Wellness, and they're like Cure of Wellness, like big time critics tweeting out, not just like randoms. Big time critics tweeting out saying like it's fucking like great.
Wow.
For what they saw. I don't know roughly how much they saw, but
yeah,
I still don't have much desire. I mean, not that it doesn't look like a awful film, just because I don't want to like fucking sit there uncomfortable for 2.5 hours.
And I don't want to feel like everyone is evil. I hope those movies that make it out like everyone is like selfish.
It's very much like in Fantastic Beasts where they're going to kill Eddie Redmayne and the other girl's character that like those two ladies in the white suit, and they're like, "You're happy," and they're just smiling. It's like fucking like, what are you doing? Like, you're like, why?
It's be normal.
It's very much like that, but that'll be everyone in the film. Third last trailer, John Wick 2. Oh. This trailer, like the bit where they have the wide shot and it's just him shooting 4 guys in the head. I'm like, I'll get around it.
Everyone was watching this, and I was like, because I was like, they're making a John Wick sequel, and everyone was like, no, he's not coming back. He's not coming back. And after watching this, I'm starting to think he's back. And again, I'm starting to think he's back again.
He's got a fucking big dog as well.
Oh,
Not some little beagle. He's
and it
fucking got a
survives.
dog.
We see that it survives, which I wish we hadn't seen. But
Yeah.
fuck. I'm so excited. I want to get. I don't know whether I want to be drunk to watch it.
I will go opening night with about 2 fucking popcorns.
Yeah. Oh, mate. And the fucking bit in the hallway where he's just like bang, bang, bang. Oh,
It's so satisfying to watch this film.
It's really. It's quite revolution. It's quite unique. It's so unique the way they shoot
Watching
action
it.
in this.
I mean, I'd prefer not for Ruby Rose not to be in it.
She looks fine. She's
deaf.
She's
deaf in the film. Yeah, she's deaf in the film. But it's just like she's a good actress, but she's just been typed. Like I'd like to see her in like roles, but looking at Triple X trailer and John Wick 2 trailer, she's playing very much a very similar role.
Yeah, this would be a good
obviously
chance
she's
to
deaf.
cast an actual deaf actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there was no backlash with this, but probably because it's Ruby Rose, there's not much.
No.
She's a huge fan. Like,
And she's a lesbian,
Yeah.
so she's got cultural capital. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I don't know, but that looks cool. The deaf kind of thing. Looks
you've never really
interesting.
seen that much in the movie.
No,
it
could be.
you have, but not like a fucking.
The subtitles
you
look
know,
weird, don't they?
Yeah, but that happened in the first one. The subtitles are real sick. They're real huge
like
font,
edited and full, really like intensely graphic design. Like,
Yeah.
very theatrical,
which is cool. Something unique.
Yeah.
I'll see it. 100%.
You fucking
Alien,
After watching the first one this
oh
year,
yeah,
it's just like,
Alien Covenant.
yeah,
This
looks terrifying.
fucks. Yeah. I don't know if it's just me, but if I was, in a fucking middle, like a forest island, and I saw this little slimy egg thing open up, and then
but
the slimy thing move inside, I'm not gonna be like, oh, what's that?
But
I'd be like, no, I'm clocking out, guys. I'm out
no,
of here.
because if you were on Earth and you saw a flower looking weird, you'd look over.
Nah, I fucking wouldn't.
Yeah,
if I saw a flower open up and have something fucking move inside, I'd be like, I'm out of here, guys. I'm fucking clocking off.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely.
I'm a break.
Guys, I'm a break now.
Yeah. It
But-
just looks even like the name Alien Covenant just reminds me of like Halo.
Yeah.
Like which I wonder if that's why they chose the name.
Sick cast though. So the actual plot of the
Covenant.
film.
Got Fantastic Beast girl.
Yeah, she's the main girl. And there's been some rumors that she might be Ripley's mum.
What's her name? That actor's name.
Catherine Waterson. Yeah, Catherine Waterson.
Okay. Yeah.
She was great in Fantastic Beasts. She looks.
Her
great in this.
IMDb profile pic looks really different to her.
Yeah, she's got the long hair. It doesn't look like her at all.
No.
The trailer looks fucking horrifying though. The bit at the start where
That guy's spine.
it's like the
is
first film I've ever seen where they don't open the door to save someone and risk quarantine. Like you know. What I mean?
Yeah.
But that guy where his like spine opens up, I was watching the trailer on my phone like this at like Christmas lunch, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm fucking like shook, and everyone's just looking at me.
Is that must be a Red Band trailer?
That was the Red Band trailer,
because
But the actual plot, 20th Century Fox release is saying, bound for a remote planet on the far side of the galaxy, the crew of the colony ship Covenant discover what they think is an uncharted paradise, but is actually a dark, dangerous world whose sole inhabitant is the synthetic David, survivor of the doomed Prometheus expedition. So David's obviously Fassbender, but he also plays Walter as well, which is the blonde... No, David and Walter, they're two...
Oh, so there's two of the same
two of the same robot.
Oh,
One
that
of
makes sense now.
One of them's the blonde, and then one of them...
He was like a mass-produced
Yeah.
android, wasn't he? Yeah.
And then James Franco, Noomi Rapace, and Guy Pearce are still in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I think are in the trailer anyway, but real...
This isn't a prequel, by the way.
This is a prequel to
But
Alien. It's
no,
a sequel.
apparently there's one after.
No, there's one after this,
Yeah.
but it'll still link in. We are getting the Xenomorph, so it technically is, but it's not directly linking.
Also,
to...
the scene of the fucking shower.
Yeah,
Oh,
that made me
That
feel
is so fucking cool. I thought that the alien was part of him, and I was like, is that coming out? Is that tail coming out of his ass? And like, the buddy was like,
oh yeah, that made me feel so uncomfortable.
it started off like hentai, and then like as in like a little slimy thing.
The trailer though, I mean, not many people like Prometheus. I enjoyed it for what it was.
I mean, it had stupid plot.
It was fucking well shot. It was a beautiful looking
beautiful
movie.
film.
This film looks just as brilliantly shot.
Yeah,
like it
absolutely.
does look brilliant. Set pieces are fantastic. It was filmed here in Brisbane, I think.
It just looks like it has a lot of iconic moments.
Yeah,
But so did Prometheus. Like the scene
so
of
did
Prometheus where
where
she's
she's
fucking
having the C-section. I was I nearly threw up.
yeah,
I felt so uncomfortable.
fucked. Oh.
This is one of my like more anticipated films. I love Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, it's such cool. I just bought Aliens on Blu-ray the other day.
Best film to get on Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's
the best film to watch over and over again. But I'm getting more and more excited for this film after that trailer.
yeah, it just looks great, doesn't it?
Because I think I'm really, really keen. Last trailer, Blade Runner 2049. Denis Villeneuve, it looks phenomenal. The cinematography in this film literally made me like so hard.
Yeah, it's
like the bit where Ryan Gosling's just walking and it's just the whole screen is orange. Yeah. I literally screen capped that and wanted to put I was going to put it at like my wallpaper.
It looks ridiculous.
Harrison Ford surely Oscar for this film.
Hopefully, Harrison Ford. I mean, from what I see, he kind of just looks like he's playing Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
I wonder if this will be revealed because you know the theory that with the director's cut of Blade Runner, there's the theory that Deckard is a replicant.
Yeah.
If this will help with that, where
apparently,
because if Ryan Gosling is hunting him down, could that be because he's a replicant?
Well, apparently the director came out Denis came out and said something. I can't remember exactly what, but it was something linking to that, and they said it'll I won't close it up fully, but you'll get a lot more about it.
Yeah,
but because apparently there's a third one coming out after this.
Really?
Denis supposed to be directing as well.
There wasn't ever a Blade Runner 2.
It was Blade Runner and then Blade Runner. Yeah, this is the sequel.
Okay.
I'm keen to see Ryan Gosling in anything. To be honest, I fucking love him.
He's so cool.
This
is his first venture into sci-fi as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his first attempt.
Well, he's probably his first full fucking big blockbuster. Really.
Action,
but he's been in some big films, but they're all
apparently he turns down so many scripts.
Yeah, you can tell because everything he's in is good. Really.
Yeah, he's rarely in a bad movie. Gangster Squad was average.
Gangster Squad, it wasn't bad, but it was just
I thought Sean Penn was cool in Gangster Squad.
Yeah.
Sean Penn is just a mean person. So
a lot of his films are pretty good, but I'm watching the shit out of this. This is one of my most anticipated films.
And the music at the end is just
the score, everything about it. The reason I'm most excited about it, if they release this trailer, I'd be fucking so excited for it. It's more the director attached and the crew. So can I just say, Jared Leto's in it, who's fucking phenomenal when he has a good director.
Yeah.
He is a great supporting cast, but the actual cast...
Jared Leto, it's 99% sure he'll be playing a replicant.
Yeah.
Because...
the cinematography, the editing, I read this online, it's the... what's his name? Joe Walker, but he edited Arrival, Sicario, 12 Years a Slave, Shame, Harry Brown, Hunger... a lot of these fucking small-time, real, critical acclaimed art house films. And Arrival was some of the best editing this year.
Harry Brown.
It's such a fucking normal, British name.
You should have taken her to the hospital. Have you seen Harry Brown?
I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Yeah,
I fucking
awesome.
loved it. Yeah.
It's sad.
It's depressing.
It's really sad.
Shit,
what happens to Filge?
Yeah. But Michael Caine's for a bit. I will watch the shit out of Blade Runner.
Yeah, I'm fine. That we'll do most anticipated.
I think one of the best trailers of the year.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure.
The music is just
Yeah. Well, that's sort of it for trailers. We'll jump onto the film. So we've got a couple.
I think we can go through all these films pretty quickly. They're pretty insignificant to the scheme of the world, like all movies, really.
In terms of actually, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we've got Edge of 17.
Well, why don't we start with that?
Why don't we start? Because we both saw this together.
It's not even out yet.
It's not supposed to be Jan.
Whatever. We see movies.
We see movies early.
We got a lot going on. All right, let's.
Edge of 17 stars Haley Steinfeld, Blake Jenner, basically
Blake Jenner, who I thought was a massive star because I remember girls always talking about him, but he's been in nothing.
He's been in nothing. It's just
I don't get why people know who he. Wait, was he in the Jonas Brothers? No.
I don't know.
Who's
in the Jonas Brothers?
You keep talking. I'm going to Google why is Blake Jenner famous.
Because I'm sure
Jonas Brothers. He just looks like someone that would be in the Jonas Brothers.
The boy band. I was went into this film pretty hyped because me and Corey, you probably know, fucking love coming of age films. They're some of my favourite films year in year out whenever they come out. Haley Steinfeld I fucking adore as well. She's great in every role she does and she's just so good to watch on screen. I just enjoy the shit out of it. But this film, I fucking loved it. I fucking really love this film.
Okay, so...
why is he famous?
He was on an Oxygen reality competition series, the Glee Project, which was a thing where people all auditioning to be on Glee. And he won, and that makes so much sense.
That makes so much sense because Glee's got a huge following.
Yeah, and then he was on one episode of Glee apparently.
Yeah,
but that was a huge audition process to get on that, and
I remember
the show followed that. I think I remember. Yeah, I think I remember.
I know the Glee project, or I know of it.
And he won, and that's why everyone knows him because
he's doing better. He's doing better than every other Glee star.
Fuck
Yeah,
just because this year he's had a good year. Everybody wants some, and now
had a great year.
Yeah, Sorry, I was on my phone to go.
That's right. I just loved this film. I think everything about this film is pretty fucking good. Like the tone, I can't think of any bad things.
No, the more I think about this movie, the more I love it. Like, at the start, I was like, I liked that.
When we came out of the film, Corey's like, I liked that, and I'm like, I really liked it. I couldn't think, but, like, the cast was great. It just, like, it made me feel, like, some of the scenes as well, like, they're fucking...
It's not easy to watch. Some of it is so intensely relatable that it's just...
Oh, yeah, it's too real. Like, I was relating to a lot of it, and my whole body was shaking.
The thing it does the best is, you know when you're trying to be funny and you say something and it really offends someone, and you know you've said the wrong thing and you just don't know how to get out of it, and you just try and laugh it off awkwardly? She's really good at that. She does that.
The reason why I love this film is they're such real characters. You can see this happening. Like, the mother, for instance, I'd fucking see that. Like, I like, when she, it's a spoiler. Not a spoiler, but, like, if you, like, you know, have anything, if you, like, text your mum saying, I'm okay, I can literally see her replying, like, where are you? And then deleting it, and then going, like, okay, and, like,
what the fuck is wrong with it? Cool. Hailee Steinfeld is bloody great in this movie.
She's nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actress.
She does it well.
Actress in a comedy and musical. I don't think she'll win because Emma Stone, I think, will probably take that for musical. But she was phenomenal in it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she got nominated for Academy Award, to be honest, because
she's already been nominated.
She's been nominated for True Grit, but for this film, I wouldn't be surprised. There's not that I can think of. There's only sort of Emma Stone, Viola Davis, Natalie Portman, and
someone from
Carrie
20th Century Women, probably.
No, and what's her name? Carey Mulligan from Manchester by the Sea. Apparently, the only ones who are supposed to be, but they usually nominate 5. So someone from 20th Century Women could, but I haven't seen that yet. But
she just does it well. This movie is quite unpredictable.
Yeah,
I didn't expect... Woody Harrelson is great. I didn't expect a lot of things to go the way they did. Like, there's a scene in a car that I was like, oh, this is going to happen. And then something else happened that was really uncomfortably... really uncomfortable. What would happen?
What would definitely happen in real life.
And it was just like, So I think it deals with a lot of issues really well. Like, it deals with depression, sexual assault.
That's what I love about this film.
Quite responsibly.
And they handle it really... like, you know, some coming-of-age films are just, you know, like Way Back. I fucking loved it, but... You never really, like, in that film, you deal with, like, I mean, you sort of get anxiety and depression. That's really about it. But this film does fucking heaps.
The Way Back
covers so many
I still love The Way Back more, because I just fucking relish that film so much. I find it so ridiculously enjoyable and uplifting.
See, I probably like this just as much as I like Way Back when I first saw it. I've seen Way Back a heap of times. I enjoyed it more. I feel like the more I watch this, the more I'll love it.
The best bit in The Way Back is like the way that kid... I haven't seen him in anything since, but the kid in The Way Back, when he first meets Sam Rockwell, and the kid's just so awkward, and Sam Rockwell's like, do you want to go to this? He's like, I mean, if you want me to, like, I could. Maybe if that's okay. Hopefully Sam Rockwell's like, what the fuck? Yes, mate, just do it. Like, it's just...
I feel like this film will age so well, though. This film will be in 20 years, this film will be fucking...
I think hopefully it makes a lot of money.
Oh, it will make
got a pretty big advertising budget.
It'll make a shitload. It's doing very well in America.
Yeah, I think it'll be a classic.
But it'll be huge in here. Like, it'll be like... won't be big as like Fault in Our Stars, because it's not a huge book or anything.
No.
But it hasn't got a huge budget, but I reckon it'll be quite big. A lot of people who like coming-of-age films will go see this. Anyone who enjoys film will go see this because it is getting critical acclaim, and a lot of, like, teenagers will go see this. So
I agree.
I hope it fucking makes a shitload of money because, I feel like in 20 years this will be, like, a cult hit.
And
it very much feels like a original movie as well,
which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this could be...
One of the big... I feel like...
It could be, like, one of our sort of generational movies that people look at.
Yeah, for sure. This definitely relates to this sort of decade.
Yeah, definitely. A lot more than I'd say this could be what all those movies that are like...
Because you sort of think, like...
This is what Nerve wanted to be.
You sort of think, like, half of, like... You know, if you were a parent right now and you watch this film, you're like, fuck, is this what my kid's going through? Like, sort of thing? Like,
yeah. Then there's an Asian actor in it who's
Yeah,
really
he's
good as
really
well.
good.
He plays Edwin or something.
Ken.
Something like Ewan or something.
Yeah, Ewan.
No,
Ewan.
that's Ewan McGregor. I don't know. Whoever he is, he's really good and
great.
he's really funny as well. So I wouldn't mind seeing
really
him in some more
you
comedy
just really
stuff.
like all the characters in it.
And they feel real. Except for her friend.
No, I can see that. She didn't have much to work with, but I can see that fucking happening in real life, though.
Yeah.
Erwin. It was Hayden
Zetto.
Erwin, yeah.
I just think a lot of the people in this film, even Blake Jenner's character, think, oh, like, who's at the start of the film, you're like, oh, who's this fucking...
You fucking hate him, and you just learn to like every character. You sort of did.
They all feel like real people.
You sort of get some, like, backstory to what's happening with them and why they're acting that way, and that's what I love about it, because I'm just really excited to just buy this on Blu-ray and watch it again, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm keen.
It'd be... I feel like it'd definitely be my top 10.
It already is.
Yeah, it already is.
It depends, but yeah.
It depends, what I see in that next week, because I still haven't seen some films, but what would you give it? I'd probably give it I'd probably give it a very high.
I'm probably going to give it...
the more I think about it, the more I like it. Look, I'm probably going to... I don't think it's a perfect film. I'll probably give it a 9.
I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it just a 9.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to give it a 9. And because it ages really well. I've only seen it once. When I saw it, I was like, oh, this is an 8. The more I think about it, I'm like, this is a 9. Like, I already want to see it again.
Yeah.
Like,
this film's been fucking shit for blockbusters, but if you asked me to try and make a top 10 in June, I'd be like, oh, I haven't seen any films I like apart from, like, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And then, like, in the last 2 months, like, I literally struggled to make my top. Like, I've already made it.
Yeah.
I struggled to make it. It's been a great year for original films.
I've still got to see...
In the last 2 months, it's been a great fucking year for original films.
Kubo, Sing Street, and, I saw Sully yesterday.
Really good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
It's not great. Like, it's not fucking fantastic, but it's just a real good 1.5 hour movie.
I need to see...
You need to see Moana.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
You need to see Moana.
Sing Street, Kubo, Sing Street.
Kubo. Sing Street we didn't actually cover in a pod because I didn't think it got a huge release here in Melbourne. It might have been a couple of weeks at Nova. That's about it. But everyone should go see that film. Fucking loved it.
It seems like it's Pride. It looks like Pride.
It's very much a fucking enjoyable movie.
Okay.
Coming of age film as well.
Okay.
But I'll give Edge of 17 a 9.5. I fucking love this film. Anyone who's grown up in this sort of decade needs to see this film.
Alright. Let's fast forward through the shit.
Allied.
I saw this yesterday. Because I went in with really low expectations because the head was really average. I really enjoyed it. I had a really good time. It's just Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard have decent chemistry.
They have good chemistry, yeah.
Brad Pitt has a lot of CGI work done, all Botox done.
He looks like fucking Robert Downey Jr. in Civil
so
War.
Weird, it's so uncomfortable. Don't, Brad. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Really interesting, really engaging, intriguing storyline. I found it really thrilling, very intense.
It was very well directed.
Lots of awesome build-up, but the pacing is so whack. It's 2 movies. The first one is like a lead-up. This isn't spoiling. It's a lead-up to the big mission that you've seen in the trailer.
The first one's a full romantic. The first half is like a romantic movie.
I didn't need that. They could have easily cut 15 minutes off this film.
Oh, they could have cut at least half an hour, I reckon.
Where they did not need all that build-up. They could have shown their chemistry and their romance build so much better. We didn't need to see so much shit. And then, they could have opened with that scene and then gone backwards to how that happened and how it came to
I would have preferred it if it had flashbacks.
Yeah,
because it very much, if they did that, then you would have cared a little bit more about the characters, I reckon. But because it started off as a love story, you believe in their love, and then all of a sudden it just completely changes the movie.
Also,
and it's just
you expect a twist from this movie?
Yeah. The ending was pretty fucking grim.
I didn't hate the ending, but I
didn't hate it, but
the build-up, I was so in, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. Brad Pitt keeps hitting obstacle hurdle. Yeah. He's so desperate, and then I'm just like, oh, okay. When it happens,
there's a huge build-up.
I feel
like there could have been such a better ending, though, than when I'm thinking about it. They could have left it open with a certain piano song. They could have had they definitely could have left it open, and it would have been a lot better. I feel like the payoff would have been
much cooler. If they
left it mysterious.
If more as in there was a real answer and they gave clues to it.
Yeah.
But
I after reading heap of stuff online, there's just this huge backlash. They're why the fuck did they tell Brad Pitt his wife might have been a
Because he was
Like,
going to have to kill her in the end.
Yeah, but like they could have asked him to do the certain thing anyway.
No, they could have... It was about how he would react as well. Because they need to test him.
They needed to test him, yeah. But he could have like just written on a note and then like seen if it got...
No, because he would have been... Nah. Stupid. That's stupid.
Corey's gotten so triggered.
That's stupid plot. That's not even a plot hole. There's probably much bigger plot holes in this film, but that's not one of them.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean,
I'd
I'd go see it, but there's a lot better films to see at this Boxing Day.
It's very enjoyable and it's shot brilliantly.
I'd probably prefer to go see La La Land another 2 times and watch this again.
Okay, I'm going to give it a 7.
I'd give it a 7.
I'm giving it a 7.5.
Okay. I'd give it a 7. I enjoyed it. I just feel like at the moment there are better films out to go see.
There are, but it's...
If you want to see a decent...
As a casual film goer, I think this would be very enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for an older audience.
Did your mum like it?
She did. She thought it was great.
But she didn't like La La Land, so like she kind of...
Yes, that is true. So, can you trust her? Yeah. Every time she recommends
a movie now,
and
she liked the dressmaker.
Everyone her age that was female liked the dressmaker. It's not hard.
My mum fucking hated it.
Good. Respect.
Respect.
My mum, every time she's like, oh, you got to see The Fencer. I'm like, no, you didn't like La La Land. Fuck you.
The Fencer?
Yeah, something like a foreign film that's out.
Oh, no, I've heard of that, actually.
Yeah, came out like a month ago.
Yeah.
Nah, sorry, you didn't like La La Land, so fuck yourself.
Why would I watch it? I'll quickly touch on why him. Saw it expecting nothing, really. Like this year's been pretty fucking shit for comedies.
Yeah,
it's been a great year for certain films, but comedies, I didn't mind it. It was really just okay. Like, Bryan Cranston, I just love him in anything. He's just that guy you can watch. Like, he's so down to earth. And, like...
Yeah.
You just enjoy him in anything. The cast is okay. You sort of just hate fucking... Like, you sort of hate to love James Franco.
Okay.
You're sort of hating him, but you're like, he just... fucking just wants to marry her, man. Like,
yeah.
But Keegan-Michael Key, the guy from Key and Peele.
Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah, Keegan-Michael Key. Fucking loved him in it.
Okay, so he's funny.
He's really, like, he's not the funniest character, but I just love watching him in anything. He's just really enjoyable. But it wasn't that bad. Like, I felt like this story was quite decent. Like, that's what probably carried it the most. Like, Office Christmas Party was the same. It wasn't that funny, but like the story was unique.
Yeah, and it was actually
like this story was written by Jonah Hill.
Okay,
interesting enough, but quite an interesting premise. You haven't really seen much of it. Exact premise, but
did Jonah Hill write for James Franco? As in with him?
No idea. Yeah,
okay.
Not sure. I mean, James Franco doesn't look like he needs any roles. He's in about 40 films a year, and only about 2 of them get released, and then the rest are online films or something like that.
Yeah, something weird. Yeah,
very weird human. But it was I mean, if you're up for a comedy, like. If you want to go see, like, just a fully fledged comedy, go see this. There are funnier, like, I reckon Moana and, like, La La Land and even fucking... I reckon La La Land and Moana are funnier films than this.
Really?
But if you want to go see... Well, Moana's really fun. Like, La La Land, I fucking laughed a lot.
Okay. Yeah, so did I.
But why him? I mean, if you just want to go see a fully fledged comedy, you tend to laugh throughout the film. You don't have, like, any real laugh out loud moments.
Okay.
I'd probably give it a 6. Like,
so
I enjoyed it.
Big...
There's no
stupid shit, Will Ferrell, CGI, riding a motorbike along a skate ramp.
No. Adam Devine's in it as well, which I really like him.
Is he funny?
Things. He's really funny in it.
Okay.
He's only got a small role, but
maybe I'll see
every time he's in anything, I enjoy it.
So it's like you go with like a bunch of mates and
go with a bunch of mates and it's good. Yeah, I saw this in like a packed out theater.
Yeah, okay. Was there good audience reactions?
Yeah, it was okay. They weren't like laughing. It wasn't like this is the end where you're in the packed out theater and everyone's fucking laughing at the whole film.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it was decent audio reactions. I'd give it, a 6. It's probably one of the better comedies that's come out this year for sure.
I'm assuming that this is the end.
It's so funny.
It's with Channing Tatum. I love him.
It's such a good movie. As I said, we haven't... Corey's hasn't seen Moana or Red Dog, but we have got one more, which is The United Kingdom, which is...
A United Kingdom. Yes, with David
Oyelowo.
Rosamund Pike and James Norrington from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Weird, right? No,
yeah,
I like him.
He's okay.
I like snooty British man.
They're all,
it was okay. It was just so really okay Oscar baity. Yeah. It was just, I heard such a good review. I can see why fucking Mark Commode and all these old people are relishing this film. Because it was just like, I don't know how to describe what I was feeling. Something felt off the whole time, but I said to Ben, it felt like I was watching a movie, because it's an amazing... It gets off on just the story of what happened alone, because the story is super interesting about this prince of Bechuanaland that marries that wants to marry the white girl from England.
It is a fucking awesome.
And it's all about apartheid.
Yeah.
So the story itself is great. It feels like I'm watching a movie the whole time. I'm never at any point am I like I'm watching a real event take place. I'm always like,
which you sort of want for a bio, like a.
You want to feel like
this,
it's real. I did not feel like it felt like very melodramatic acting. Lots of like cliche moments where David Oyelowo does like a big speech and everyone's like, yeah!
Very much felt like Selma in a way. That felt like I was watching a movie
exactly.
as well. Like it wasn't very like...
Well, you know,
Selma was like Theory of Everything. When I watched that, I'm like, I'm watching
a real person.
Like a real person.
Well, in Selma, even like lines in some ways like, how much are we going to take before someone says enough is enough? And it's like, you wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Like,
no one says that.
No one says that. And there's a lot of that in the. There's a lot of that in the film. I also found Rosamund Pike,
some monologues are really good.
She didn't come off as like this strong character. She was sort of just like this weak-willed English woman.
Rosamund Pike's weird to me because she was fucking fantastic in Gone Girl, but then a lot of the films she's in, she's just rubbish.
She wasn't rubbish. She wasn't rubbish.
She's not rubbish by any means in this film, but when you look at her like her IMDb page, she's in some fucking shit.
It's more the way her character's written, and she sort of acts so frail, and I think that's how the actual woman acted. So credit to her, but it just didn't. It felt so strange to me because she was sort of meant to be. I guess I sort of saw her finding her courage, but she used to come off as like this super anxious, and I just felt like, well, would someone that was that anxious and frail have the courage to follow this man around?
Yeah, no,
you don't
think that. You'd be like, no.
No, because
you wouldn't fucking do it. Like
the way she acted, I felt like, well, as soon as these snooty British people say the shit to her, she's gonna be like, okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like break up with you. Yeah, like,
I don't know, man. It felt weird. The way it deals with racism is excellent.
Yeah, the way it deals with certain
but stuff
problems.
Like the story, Cannington, played by Tom Felton. Tom Felton sucks in this movie, by the way. I'm sorry, he's rubbish at this. He's fucking rubbish. He's exasperated. Everything he says, like, you can't do this. Do you not understand how wrong this is? That's everything he says. Like,
exactly what he
this is against the law. Yeah, that's how he speaks. He always seems.
Father's gonna hear about this.
Literally, he's like everything he says has to be like out of breath, and he's just like, "This is outrageous. What are you doing? You are breaking blatantly breaking the laws of England." Like that's how he speaks. His character and James Norrington, the character of Davenport. I don't know what the actor's name is.
Yeah.
Complete fabrications. Never existed, either of them, in the real story.
Did they actually? No.
Made just for the film. So that is just like, well, now you've just like...
now you've just ruined
you know what this story needs is just a couple of British cuts. And literally all they play is like snooty... You know in Battlefield 1, at the start of operations, where there's the British guy that's like, oh, the Ottoman Empire would be easy, better crack the champagne open already. They're them. They're just them. They're the snooty British Empire. There's only one good line. Like, there's just lines, for example, when like... they do something wrong, and then the Davenport character's like, well, what does he say? He's like, well, Mr. Jetsay, now you're about to see how an empire, defends itself. Yeah. And I'm like, in an action movie or Pirates of the Caribbean, I would be like, that's fucking awesome.
That's a sick line, but in a film where it's
in a real movie, in the biopic, I'm like, that is so not what you would fucking say. No. That's why it just came off. It felt like a fantasy.
Jack Davenport, Alistair Canning. It's such a fucking.
So the actor's name is Jack Davenport.
Yeah.
Who does Tom Felton play? Lancaster.
Rufus.
What are you doing? This is outrageous. British man must always speak exasperatedly.
This guy, did he annoy you in the film?
The dad.
The dad.
No, he was
George Williams.
He's just got such a reserved dad.
He's just got such a weird looking face, though. Like, doesn't he? Like.
A little, yeah, okay, yeah. He looks like a character from the In-Between. He looks like older.
He looks like older Jay.
Yeah, like it's fine. Even though it's shot though, don't you think it's shot like
it's very much shot
movie
like
trying to look like an indie film?
It feels like it's a Lifetime movie. Like
it
feels like it should be on. It should
the
be on
lighting's so not real. Like everything is like really dramatic, and I was just like, nah. Like even. And the way it fucking ends.
Yeah,
it ends on a freeze frame.
And it's
like,
very fucking cringy the way it ends. You're just like, this is definitely a Lifetime movie. Like, a Lifetime movie would finish on a freeze frame and then tell you what happens at the end.
The more I think about it, I'm like, no, it could have been great. It could have been...
The story itself is fantastic.
If this was directed, and it sounds weird, with half the budget, and just like an indie film director, could like a really small scale film, it could have been fucking
Get the director
awesome.
of Short Term 12 under this and I'll watch it.
Oh, get the director of
Fucking Me on the Dying Girl or...
director of Spotlight or something. Spotlight or like
Oh yeah, anyone.
or Touch Near there, so that was awkward. Birth of a Nation or like one of those.
Have you seen The Birth of a Nation?
No, but I've seen shots from it. The shots look familiar. Or like Fences.
Some of the shots... Fences is Denzel.
No, but like get someone like that.
Yeah.
That can make those sort of intense.
All the good biopics generally have
films.
small budgets. Like
it's also it's a light-hearted film about apartheid as well.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's just I don't know,
it's
man.
Very like
yeah. Old people are gonna fucking jerk off their little dusty penises.
When I see my grandma next, she'll be like, "I loved it."
This is the lady in the van, but none of the charm. Lady in the van was at least charming.
Yeah, I didn't find this film that enjoyable. Like, it was weird. Like, I enjoy watching David Oyelowo. He's really good in this. I enjoy watching him in anything, really.
See, don't you feel like when you were watching it, you're like, this is okay, because you're kind of engaged?
It's okay, yeah, because you're engaged, but you feel very much like...
The more I think about it now, the more I'm like, no, you know what? You had an awesome story, and you've kind of fucked it up a little, in my opinion. Yeah. Because you've made it... Look, also, David Oyelowo is phenomenal.
Because, like, I got sent tickets to a film that was, like, it was, like, the 12th of December.
Okay.
I got sent tickets for it for a Tuesday night, and I didn't go because I had dodgeball. But I was like, it must be decent, because anything they send me early, like, anything I get sent early tickets to, are, like, generally, like, are good films, and they want to get that early buzz around.
Let's check Rotten Tomatoes, because I feel
67, I think. But yeah, generally all the early films, they want to get the good buzz around. So I thought it was like... Okay,
89% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, but it might have an average rating of like 6.5 or something like...
Okay, but here's a great one. So Peter DeBruge from Variety says, treats their love story like another Disney princess movie, reducing the drama to a series of polite disagreements between the couple and the cardboard officiates who oppose their union, which I think is a really good point. It takes a very intense real story and simplifies it as if it's a movie. And it should have been... Theory of Everything was so believable when they first meet. Their chemistry was ridiculous.
The chemistry was so fucking good. And then when they are, like, you just fall in love with them and then the whole film just breaks your heart. And I wanted, like, this film to not have that kind of effect on me, but, like, want you to, like, fall in love with them as a couple.
This is like all the flaws of The Founder, but that's the movie.
Yeah.
This movie is like that scene in The Founder where he picks up the dirt and throws it. That's like this movie.
Picks up the dirt and throws it and it's a slow-mo action. It's really just average.
It is average. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was probably going to say 6. Like, there was real good moments in it.
There was good moments, and it's worth seeing, and it's just on the story line.
Just for the story. Yeah.
And it's shot well, and there's nice... if you take it not as a real story, just as a movie...
I feel like it could have been an 8.5, though, easily, if they...
if they treated it... Taking it more, like...
Giving it more respect.
Giving it more... Yeah, more respect. Like... There's good things about... And it makes you reflect on your own... Like, the way these Africans live in Bechuanaland is interesting. Like, how honest they all are. That's good. I noticed something really cool, which is like every time they speak, they're all just honest. You know that scene where she first meets his sister, and she's just like honest, just flat out, fuck off, fuck you. And it's like really cool. It's like, oh, she's not gonna lie. And then when you see the British talk, the British just tread around everyone, and they're like, well, actually, with all due respect, they do. Yeah, and I thought that was really cool. They definitely create a. It's very critical of the British Empire, and I think it does it well and with good evidence. So
some things it does well, it just could have done a lot better.
Like, yeah, it could. So 6 out of 10. It's very much a 6 out of 10.
I would recommend, go see it, for the story.
Going to be nominated for Best Picture.
It won't be.
It will.
No.
I think it will.
There's so many better films than I can think of.
I know, but it's...
It's not getting that much buzz, though. Like, it's not nominated for any Golden Globes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Because, like, when you think about it, you've still got... I mean, being in Australia, it's fucking shit this time of the year because we get all these shitty... Well, like, shitty films that want to get Oscar buzz that don't.
Yeah.
But La La Land will. Before... La La Land will. You've got, like, Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea, Arrival, Hella High Water. You've got all these films that are still up there that I think are a lot better than this that still will probably miss out.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, okay, good point.
But, yeah, half of those films don't come out for fucking end of Feb for us. Like, even Silence you've got coming out, which apparently reviews are fucking phenomenal for it. But, yeah.
Next week, it's the big best of 2016.
So next week we've
And
got Assassin's Creed and Passengers coming out next week. But we're going to be doing our best of 2016 sometime next week. Corey's obviously got to see those 3 films. Corey's going to see those 3 films. JJ, we've told him to see La La Land and Moana, basically, because none of these other films I doubt will make it. You're not going to make Allied or United Kingdom on your top 10. We are doing it a little bit differently. We're adding a couple of things. Like last year, we just did our best and worst. This year, we'll be doing our best, worst, best moments of moments of the year, best trailers, most surprising, most disappointing, things like that. I feel like it'll be kind of cool. I feel like what we might do as well, if we do our top 10, make it kind of cool. We might go from do our honourable mentions each, and then go from 10 to 6.
Yep.
And then each go from 5 to 2, and then do our last one together. That would be kind of cool. So I feel like we could do that. Out on DVD this week, you've got Don't Breathe, which is actually really good. I recommend anyone seeing this film. Looking back on this year, this year's been fucking great for horrors. Yeah,
this would have been a better one to see in the theatre.
A great one to see in the theatre. Financially and critically, one of the best years for horror ever. You've got The Witch, which is making a lot of people's top 10s, which I unfortunately haven't seen yet. I was going to buy it on Blu-ray the other day.
I thought you would have seen it.
The Witch I didn't make. Okay. No, that was only showing at a couple of theatres.
Okay.
But apparently real fucking unnerving.
Okay.
Don't Breathe, Conjuring 2, Lights Out. They all got critical acclaim. Looking back on it, it's been a great year. Stalks, apparently actually a really good movie.
I've heard it's really good. It's Australian. Isn't it something to do with an Australian company or something that made it?
No idea. I know it's Andy Samberg.
Peter Hellier had something to do with it.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a message at the end of it that says for Peter. Yeah, thanks to Peter. Yeah, Peter Hellier helped out with it or something.
What the fuck? I want to watch it now. And you've got Magnificent Seven, which was a really enjoyable movie. Not great by any means, but would watch it again.
Yeah, I'd never saw it, but I'd see it. I think it seems except at the end, which is they were magnificent. But
so we'll probably have our best of 2016. We'll 2016 review pod out sometime next week. Look out for it. Shouldn't actually be too much longer. JJ does get back soon. The 2 movies that Corey can watch are just on DVD, and then one he has to go see in theatre. Yeah, pretty much the same for JJ. But we'll see you sometime next week, and we will have a big year in 2017 as well. We are launching our new website.
Yes,
roughly in the new year,
and we're going to be doing written reviews and articles.
We are going to be written reviews, film analyses. Analyses. We are looking into maybe even a Zoom mic and do live reactions for movies, and maybe even more of trailers. Other than that, we might be getting not obviously a studio, but we are looking at getting into that sort of sound mixing, so you'll probably get some better audio quality.
Yes.
Because we are getting a couple of mics. We are looking into it.
We are. It just depends on, because we have to get 3 of the same mic, and then we want to we need to mix it and all that shit. So it's not as easy as it seems. At the moment, JJ's away. He has the mic set, so that's why we're recording straight into the laptop. So if the sound sounds a little average, that's why.
Yeah, we apologise if
we'll have the proper equipment next week.
We'll have the proper equipment hopefully by the best of 2016 pod.
Unlikely, but
hopefully by the Passengers AC pod, so we can tear it apart.
We're not doing a Passengers AC pod. No, we're doing a 2016 pod instead. I'm not seeing him. So, I'm serious. We don't have to see him. It's stupid. We just pretend they don't exist.
All right, we'll pretend they don't exist because I don't want to be disappointed again by
another video game
movie. Other than that, we'll catch you in a week's time. And Corey, do you have anything to say?
Nothing else.
This week, nothing.
No, have fun overseas if you're listening to overseas. Have fun at your little music festival if you're hearing this, JJ. Don't get moshed. See ya.